Hi there, it's Sue here. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the background from an image. So we've got a picture here with a bottle of doTERRA black pepper essential oil on it, and we want to remove the white background and create an image with a transparent background so that it can be used more easily on other images. So what we want to do first is I just want to say that I'm using Adobe Photoshop CS2. So if you don't have Photoshop, if you do a search for Adobe Photoshop CS2 free download, you may find it. This version of Photoshop was kind of the end of the way that they did Photoshop quite a number of years ago now, and they weren't updating this version anymore, and so they made it free. So you may be able to find that. Just be a little bit careful about where you're downloading from, because you could end up with viruses and things on your computer, so be a little bit careful. If you've already got Photoshop, then great, we can get started. So in this image we're going to remove this white background. So I've got the magic wand tool here selected, and you'll see that if we click on the background of this image, it selects the background, but it misses this shadow piece, and we don't want this shadow to come out with the bottle when we move it onto the transparent background. So if this happens, what we do instead is just click on the shadow and then go edit and cut to remove that. So it's taken most of it. You'll see that there's a little bit left here under the bottle. I don't want that either, so I'm just going to click on, didn't do it. Click on that little bit and you'll see that it's highlighted that, and I'm just going to go edit and cut again to take that out. And now if we click on the image, you'll see that this moving dotted line is around the edge of the bottle and around the edge of the image. So that whole background is selected. Now if this image had been created on a transparent background originally, we would be able to go edit and cut, and the background would be transparent, and that would be basically all we'd have to do. But this hasn't, it's been created on a white background. So I'm going to reverse what I've done there and take it back to where we were. So because we only want the bottle, what we're going to do is we're going to go select inverse, and now you'll see that it's the bottle that's selected and not the background. So if we go edit and cut, it'll take the whole bottle out. And now we're going to create a new image with a transparent background to paste that bottle on. So if we go file and new, the size will be correct for what we've just cut out. You'll see the resolution is 300, so 300 pixels per inch, especially for saving for a PSD file, is great because it means that it can be printed onto a poster or a banner or that sort of thing. If you wanted it only purely for online, you could change that and make it 72. And we want to make sure that it's transparent in the background. So if we go OK, we now have a transparent background sitting there, and if we go edit and paste, it puts that black pepper oil into there. So now we have an image with a transparent background, and we're going to save it. So if we go file, we have a couple of options. We can go save as or save for web. I'm going to save for web first, because that just creates a smaller file size for using online, and ideally for that I would have made that 72 rather than 300 pixels, but that's okay for the purpose of this, that's fine. So you'll see here it's a PNG 8. There's PNG 8 and PNG 24. It needs to be a PNG file. If you make it a JPEG file, it will make this background white, so we don't want that. We want to keep our transparent background. So I'm just going to make it a PNG 8 and save. And then if we go, I've already got one saved here, so black pepper transparent is what I'm calling it, and I will save that. Replace. And this computer's on a little bit of a go slow. I've done this a couple of times because my video kept mucking up. Alright, so now we're back here, and you'll see that we have a transparent bottle background with a bottle of black pepper on it, and I'm going to save it also as a PSD. So if you go file, save as, I'm going to save it as a PSD, which I already have one in there, so rather than type it out, I can just click on that, go save, and yes, I want to overwrite it. The reason I'm saving it as a PSD is if I want to use that to create another image with that in, it just makes it easier to do so. If I want to create a banner or a poster or something to be printed, I can use that easily, and it can be sitting over the top of something else with a transparent background, and all you'll see is the oil bottle instead of having this big white background behind it. So yeah, you can also save as a PNG from that file save as well. So you'll see that there. So yeah, so that's it, all done for today. If you want to keep your original image, when you go to close that, do not save changes, no, because I want to keep that original image that I downloaded from doTERRA. And that's all done. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, do so in the comments section below. And if you'd like more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again another day.